Turning now to bombshell developments in the case of a missing Texas mom. Julie Ann Gonzalez vanished into thin air March 26th. Her estranged husband, the last person to see her, has reportedly now failed a polygraph test. Tonight, I will talk to the man who administered the test. There's the husband. Does he think George de la Cruz is hiding something? Check out this clip from Dr. Phil.
Two relevant questions. Are you responsible for Julie's disappearance? And did you cause Julie's disappearance during the month of March?
He answered no to both of those, and it came back that that was deceptive.
What you did?
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do it. I just felt that I should have stopped her.
Jack feels that he knew what the question was about and that he's not telling the truth here.
Please tell the truth, Miko.
I can't tell you the truth. I don't know nothing.
On Friday, police raided Julie's home where her estranged husband is now living. That's kind of odd, it seems to me. They took several bags of evidence and towed 2 cars. Will any of it lead to Julie? George claims the day she disappeared, Julie came to pick up their 2-year-old daughter from his home, but then he says Julie decided to leave without the girl. Julie's family believes George is hiding something. They told him that when they all appeared right here on Issues.
Well, Julie didn't trust you, and you know that.
I understand they suspect me because I was the last person. And like I said, if anyone sees someone, of course they're going to be a suspect. And like I said, I'll be willing to do anything.
More questions and answers tonight about this case. Are police any closer to finding Julie? I want to welcome my fantastic panel. Criminal profiler Pat Brown, again, author of the new book, The Profiler. Got to check it out. Jack Tremarco, polygraph examiner, with us tonight. He is the gentleman who administered the test to George de la Cruz. We're delighted to have you, sir. And I am also very honored to welcome Sandra Soto, Julie Ann's mom. Sandra, you must be just filled with such anxiety. Your daughter disappearing in March. You still have no idea where she is. Have you been speaking with police? Are they keeping you updated on the investigation?
I have not been updated on the investigation. I realize that it is an investigation and they cannot share all of their information. But I do feel now that it is a full-blown investigation, and I am just letting them do what they need to do. You know, it's not fast enough, you know, because my daughter has been missing for too long. But at least I feel comfortable that they are doing an investigation now.
What are you going through emotionally as you wait day in, day out, perhaps sitting by the phone, hoping for some word? What is it like to be in your shoes?
No sleep, looking at my granddaughter's little face, seeing my daughter. I see my daughter all over again in her little eyes, you know, and whenever my granddaughter looks at her mom's pictures, I just see so much sadness in her eyes, and I just don't understand. I don't understand why George lawyered up and he's not willing to help us find Julie. You know, if he knows something, he said he was willing to help us as much as he could because he's concerned about Julie. So then why all of a sudden, George, do you have a lawyer? Why are you hiding behind your lawyer and behind your mother? You need to man up.
George's own mother appeared very shaken that he reportedly failed the polygraph test. Here's another clip from Dr. Phil.
Do you know where is she?
No,
Where is she?
I don't know.
Tell me the truth, Georgie.
I don't know, Mommy. I don't know. I wish I knew. I really wish. You think I like this? You think like people thinking that I had something to do with it?
George's attorney told us, quote, obviously polygraphs are not admissible in court because they are not reliable. My client has complied from the beginning. He had nothing to do with the disappearance of his wife. Jack, you're the man who administered the polygraph. Is it possible that lingering guilt over his broken marriage, guilt over allowing Julie to walk out that day, that those feelings could have caused George to fail on these 2 questions? Are you responsible for her disappearance, and did you cause her disappearance?
No, the short answer to that, Jane, is no. The questions were formulated to get to the heart of the question, and that is responsibility. The term responsibility and disappearance were both explained to him which he said he understood explicitly. And what he's doing is he's throwing me a bone. He wanted me to be happy with this bone, that he felt some type of responsibility because he did not let her stay with him, and that he should have protected her. Well, that's not at all what was going on in that life. That having been said, it was a wonderful 2-hour polygraph test that came to the right conclusion, despite what his defense attorney might say.
And what is the conclusion that you came to?
That he was deceptive to the relevant issue of having been responsible for Julie's disappearance.
Wow. The same day Dr. Phil did that interview, and that it aired, I should say, police executed a search warrant at George's home, which was formerly Julie's home. Neighbors say cops left with several bags and towed 2 cars. Of course, police will not discuss what they found. As we reported earlier, Julie's car was found at a Walgreens parking lot not far from her home. I have to ask you a question, Pat Brown, criminal profiler. When George was on our show Issues, and he sat there, and the family was also on the show, and he talked and talked and talked, a lot of us said, well, you know, he doesn't seem guilty to us because he's so talkative, and he's open about it, and he's showing up on our show and willing to answer questions. What do you make of that?
Well, he either thinks he's in a big reality show and he's very arrogant and thinks it's fun and he's going to get away with it because he obviously is a good person of interest, or he really is innocent. And I want to mention the polygraph here. I'm not happy with those 2 questions. I'm sorry. Those are the kind of questions I don't think should be there. They're vague questions. He could feel responsible in some way. He could have felt he caused it in some way. Why didn't they just ask the question, did you kill your wife? Did you dump her body someplace? You can't blow those.
All right,
Well, let me respond to that.
Yeah.
Let me respond to that. Pat, I respect your abilities as a profiler, as I am also a retired profiler, but my duties in this case was as a polygraph examiner. So far be it from me to criticize your profiling skills. The reason we didn't ask George if he killed his wife is because we don't know that she's dead.
Yes, but if you ask him that, he can either say yes or no, and it'll be a simple answer. If he didn't have anything to do with her
We don't
disappearance
know
or death,
that she's dead, and
it
so
doesn't
that's
matter.
an inappropriate issue. It does matter. She's disappearing. She's disappeared. She's not around.
If he
and
did
so
something
we
to
don't
her,
know if
she-
she's
Hold on,
alive
one
or
at a
if
time.
she's
If he did
dead.
something,
One at a
she's
time.
dead. That's a simple reality. If he did something, she's dead.
You
There's
stick
no
to
way.
profiling, and I'll
One
stick to
at a
polygraph.
Okay.
Okay, listen, I want to get both of your sides of the story, but our viewers have told us they can't understand anybody where both people are talking at once. All right, I think it's a fascinating question, and, you know, I have to wonder, and to give you something to think about for the other side of the break, let's say some of the other big famous suspects, would we ask them that question on the other side?
Actually, I think they should have asked him if he killed his wife. That would have been his, and I don't agree with Pat Brown all the time anyway, but I mean, you would think that since he was the last person to see his wife, they would have asked him, did you kill your wife? Yes or no? Very simple. So I don't know why they didn't do that.